The Joe Rogan Experience.
Man. Are you hopeful? Do you think this is going to work out okay?
When you mean this, okay, like you mean this.
This is what we're all talking about.
Yeah.
Is this going to become better, a better situation in the future? Or is it going to get more and more crazy? Is the United States going to become like Mexico?
I think on a global scale, we're going to need each other before too long. You guys are going to need Mexico, and Mexico's going to need you. There's going to be some sort of situation we're going to have to come together, probably.
You mean like a global war?
I don't know. Could be.
Oh, Jesus, Ed.
I mean, there's a lot.
Why are you freaking me out?
There's a lot of Chinese influences in industry in Mexico.
Yes.
As soon as Trump said when Trump was going into office, he said we're gonna bring jobs back. This whole thing. So a lot of factories, American factories and businesses, moved out of Mexico.
And then the Chinese moved in
Instantly.
Second. Well, that's what's dumb about short-sightedness, right?
Yeah.
Well, not understanding 4D, three-dimensional chess. There's a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah, and people can say whatever they want about the United States. American companies in Mexico are pretty good companies, and they're pretty good with their workers, and their ethics are pretty good.
A lot better than China.
A lot better than China, And it's a different game, and it's again you see these influences going into Mexico because they realize that Mexico is a valuable place for them to have influence in.
Well, especially with what you're talking about with lithium. With battery technology and green technology becoming in the forefront of American culture right now. Everybody wants electric cars. All these manufacturers, Ford, Mercedes, they're all coming out with electric cars. Porsche's got an electric car now.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, and they need those batteries.
Yeah,
lithium.
That's the next that's the next oil type situation is going to be lithium, and that's right next door. Right, so I think as a second largest consumer of American products in the world is Mexico, second largest. So economies are intertwined. We have a lot of Americans living down there. There's a lot of blood ties within the country. Of course, Americans don't want America to be Mexico, and of course, a lot of Mexicans want Mexico to be more like America.
That's what would fix things. Increasing the opportunities and making Mexico a better place.
Yeah.
We need to make Mexico great again shirts.
And get in fights at the airport.
Really, if we're connected to Mexico, if Mexico was like Canada, where, Canada is fucking wonderful. You go over there, there's amazing cities, it's great, it's safe, it's clean. If we can make Mexico like that, then we'd have, it would be better for everybody, including Mexico, including the United States, everybody.
Post 9/11 at the border, you could see how businesses started failing in San Diego because it became harder to cross the border. So there's symbiotic relationship with some of these border towns, and specifically California is very dependent on some border towns in Mexico.
Yeah, you ever see that documentary, A Day Without Mexicans?
Yeah.
Just shut this whole fucking place down, man. There's nothing going on without Mexicans here.
Yeah.
That's why anti-Mexican racism is some of the dumbest racism in all of the United States, but particularly for California. Yeah. It's so stupid.
I got to see how, like in places like Fallbrook, California, where the avocado capital of the world, they're cutting down all the avocado trees because there's a drought and there's nobody to pick them.
Really?
Yeah, there's less.
No one to pick them.
There's less people coming up, and it's harder to maintain. They hire illegals, and there's.
Holy shit!
Right?
These farms need to organize. Start working on border control. It's like the whole. I don't know, man. I'm one of those people that believes in borders, but I also believe if you're a hardworking person who wants to do better, you should have an opportunity. And I don't think a lot of people, particularly poor people that aren't very well educated, there's not an opportunity. Yeah. They can't. There's no reason for them to be over here. So if they applied for United States citizenship, why do you want to come here? Well, I want to come here for opportunity. Well, what do you have to offer? I'm a hard worker. Well, there's a lot of hard workers. That's really the attitude.
Yeah.
And I think we all just got, I got lucky. My grandparents came here. That got lucky. That's all it is. It's just luck. And to deny that and to deny these other people this opportunity, There's just got to be a way to filter out bad people.
Yeah.
Maybe as technology gets better, we can recognize bad people better.
Yeah. I mean, I went through a bunch of questioning. They looked at my background. I got a lot of questions for what I used to do. Right. I got a looks, and it's fine. You know. And I was like, I didn't, I didn't do anything wrong. So like, I'm here. It's fine. But there's a lot of people like again, Garcia Luna was here on a green card, and he got nabbed when he went to process his full citizenship. So he was here for a long time.
Wow. He should have just stuck with the green card.
I would have kept quiet probably. Yeah.
That's why he's in jail, right?
He lied to an immigration agent. That's one of the charges he has on him.
Oh, wow.
Right. So it's pretty interesting that people like him have spent a long time up here. Things like open secrets and, yeah. I mean, again, not all Mexicans are good guys. Not
all humans are good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, hardworking people come up here. Like some of the people that I've met out here that are kind of on the same boat as I am, fresh in the country. Doing manual labor, construction, working Kentucky. I met a bunch of guys that were working on the Kentucky Derby or the horse stalls around them, all Mexicans. You can smell, the tortillas. The good food is usually you can smell, you know where they are.